because how do we get out of like the hustle culture? Like not sharing, like your job was literally to share.
To share. My job was this is what I work. This is my workout today. This is a tip. This is a motivation. Hey, I'm gonna go travel. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share my joy. I'm gonna share my compassion. And then all of a sudden,
boom.
My whole life was being a mom, being home, taking care of me, which I didn't. I wasn't sharing that. I barely shared most of like
your personal
life and my pregnancy.
At all.
So, and not because I didn't want people to know, like I have archives. I'm going to be sharing now that I'm in a better place and I know the content that I have, right? And I can say like, I'm ready to share this. And I think people don't understand that like, this is a very vulnerable, personal moment. And it has been displayed as...
It's been talked about as just like the regular stuff. And it's not regular. Like the fact that we live in a place where it's like you have an entitlement place because no one has to do anything. Let's just start there. But specifically when we look at influencers and we're looking at people that are in this platform, like we forget sometimes that you are actually human beings. And there's a balance. And finding that balance is sometimes super hard.
Yeah, the balance is something I'm still currently working on. The balance within my life professionally. I want to pivot, and not pivot in a negative way. I want to pivot so what I do on a daily now accommodates my life.
Yes, it makes sense. Make it make sense. And not the hustle outwork you. You're supposed to work the hustle. The hustle is not supposed to be you. You give life to what you do. So having that balance and understanding where you want to take your brand and you as a personality, because it is a personality, it is you, and changing that is one, it's like, how are people going to respond to this, right? Because the more engagement, the more this, the more that I'm going for, I have to. Like, that's just what it is. And now that influencer life has changed, now mind you, like I said, you're an OG influencer. It's like one of those things where it's kind of hard to pivot without backlash, in a sense.
That, and I've never been a person who does things just because everyone else is doing it. And now that's all IG is.
That's all IG
like, everyone's doing the same videos. Everyone has the same voiceovers. And I'm like, this ain't me.
This ain't me.
And so I have to stay true to me, but staying true to me has like cut into my bank account, right? But again, I was never doing it for the money. It was always the passion and the drive and the accomplishment. So now I have to literally rethink everything. Rethink everything as a mom. Rethink everything of now being, how old am I? I'm about to be 36.
Oh.
So like 40's on the horizon. And I feel like the last time it was like 30 was here. And I'm just like, I want to have more kids. I want to get married. All of these things. And it's not about getting the next sponsorship. It's not about getting the next anything of that. And so I'm just like, gosh.
Where do I take this?
But then I question, like, is it, I don't know. Being a mom is everything. And it is the most fulfilling and rewarding thing I've ever done. And that's all I want to do right now.
And that is honestly, like, to me, you saying that is, I feel like, power in itself, right? Like, that's what I want to do. So that's what that's what I'm doing.
But so he's a boy. He's a Black boy. His father's Nigerian. He's a boy born in LA. And I want him to be the best version of himself, the best version of his family on both sides. And I don't want other people influencing his day-to-day. I want to influence his day-to-day. I want to bond with him. I want to work on myself, and I want him to see me working on me, which I didn't see. My mom didn't do that work. But the blessing is having my son has now opened up
that door.
My mom now is in therapy. She's 70 something or maybe 70. I don't know. My mom, you know.
They be lying about their age. Our mama's lied about their age their whole lives.
My mom is an older woman and she don't really care about her age like that. But she's never been in therapy. Having my son, me going through my anxiety, my therapy made my mom realize my daughter is going through this because of the things
that I did not do. Did not do. And that is one of the things that we actually have. And we're the first generations of like breaking the curse. Like we are the generations of like, we can speak on this. Like men couldn't speak on their mental health at one point. Like my dad is damn near about to be 80 years old. He can't speak on his mental health like that. It's hard for him to break that shell. You know what I mean? But we are our ancestors' wildest dreams, right? Like we hear that all the time, right? But it's a real life thing because of the fact that we are doing things that they thought they couldn't do. And we looking at them like, if you just would have, you know what I mean? Or just do it now, because doing it, there's no time like the present. So we can either harp on the past or we can be present and then make a better future.
But you have to learn that, right? You have to learn how to be present.
Yes.
You have to learn how to get over the past. You have to learn all of those. But if you're not taught, then you go into...
You make the same mistakes.
Same mistakes, which is passed down generational traumas and curses, right? And so I'm in this vortex, which I feel is a vortex of feeling like I need to break it, right? Yeah. And it's so hard because every day I'm struggling with my own things. Yeah. And I have life pressure. And I also want to be happy for my son. I want him to see a happy mom. Yeah. And so that balance is really, really hard. And so with all of that, where do I have time to go to work? I mean, it's like it's a true thing.
It's a real thing.
So if both parents have to work and they both have traumas or they both have anxieties or they have things that they need to work on, but they have to go to work, then their kid goes where? Somewhere else? Or the kid goes with the grandma who is a generational trauma? I mean, it's like, it's one
hard.
Of those things. And so my anxiety just became more and more like, I have to protect. I have to protect. Yeah. When you see those mama cub bears, and you see any mother, it doesn't matter. Like it is a universal.
It is.
Like law of protection.
It is.
It's there.
It is. And I feel like it's one of those things that are like that with people in general. Like me personally, like I'm like, I gotta protect myself. My peace. Like if it's not peaceful, I don't care who you are. You could be my mama, my grandma, my brother, my whoever. If it's not giving peace, I'm okay. I'm gonna cut you out because I don't have to deal with you.
But not everyone sees that as something positive.
No, they don't.
And so me going into my shell or me not being able to be the outgoing person, the person who's gonna be calling you every day or gonna be there. Because I was a person who was there for every event. If you graduated, you did this, I was there. I was doing all of that. And then all of a sudden everything stopped. Yeah. But people judge you.
They do.
And they take like having a kid as if like it's like, oh well, I mean, just put the
kid here. Just bring him.
Bring the kid.
And it's like, no, y'all seen DJ earlier, okay? Y'all seen him, okay? But it's not as easy as people think. And I think stripping, like I also think that hustle culture is like one of those things that we harp on. And it's like being able, like seeing more and doing more is like something that we fall into.
I think we need a hustle culture 0.20 or 3.0 or whatever. Let's just evolve. Let's keep evolving what hustle culture looks like.
Yes,
right?
Because it has to be a balance. There are moms are entrepreneurs, are business women, are doing their thing. Okay,
but every mom is their own category. Yes. Like I look at moms and I'm like, the moms who not just stay at home, because it's not.
But you have to stay at home. It's not just staying at home. First of all, y'all got us messed up, men, okay, or people in general.
There's no wrong way to be a mom unless you
are a bad one. No, I'm kidding.
Unless you deny yourself to heal and deny yourself the ability to still grow and be you. And I'm in this space of, I want to be with my son. I want to heal from my own anxieties of postpartum. And I need to tap in to the things that are now triggering me and causing me to lash out. Yeah. That has to be done. Yeah. If I don't, then what? Then I'm DJ's mom who has all this baggage, and then he's going to look for the women with the baggage, and I'm going to be mean to the women with the baggage because I'm gonna be like, I know you're not.
I seen you.
Yeah, exactly,
I know,
right?
and you are not for my son because you are damaged. Okay,
but I deserve. My son deserves, my partner deserves what I always said, to enjoy life.
Yeah.
But in order to enjoy life, you have to do the hard work. But give people space,
grace,
to get through what they need and stop thinking about yourself and what they're not doing for you, or what they're not getting out of you, because I have been in a position for over a year that I can't really do for anyone else.
At all.
And I was always the person to do for everyone else.
Definitely.
I was always, you need this, I'll connect you, I'll get you, I'll do this, all of that.
1000%.
And now I'm
focusing on one thing. And that is, and I honestly think that, you know what? That's that. Because that for real is like giving people the grace and the space to evolve and be who they want to be and be who they are and be who they're transforming into is what we need to be as human beings. We need to grant the grace. We need to be there for people, whatever realm they're in. If you say you mess with me, you fuck with me, I should be able to let you evolve and become who you are. Because let me tell you, you are it. Okay, you are sitting here in your fullness, curly hair. Shout out to DJ. Big curls. Okay, big curls over here. Curls. Like it's snapback is crazy. Like okay,
but
that's another subject. That's another subject.
Do not plays a hard role. Okay,
do not get caught up in that.
Being hardcore athlete. All my
that's
life,
true.
Like muscle memory.
All of that plays a role. So don't get caught up in that. We'll bring her back for that because that's a whole other situation. Because it's also, but that's also something that we need to like have a conversation. Like it's.
But
real.
that also was a reason why people didn't think I was suffering.
Yes,
because they were like, "Well, you look good. What does that have to do with anything?"
Hello. Oh, if we had another hour, we would. What? How do you? What? No.
It's real. Hard. It's hard. At times, I wish that I was. I had gained way more weight. I wish that I stayed in bed. I wish I looked like I had the anxiety. Yeah. Which the anxiety made me have the depression. Yeah. Right. And I didn't know all those things were happening because it was like, oh, this is normal. This is blah, blah, blah. And sleep deprivation.
Yeah, is a real thing.
Is hard.
It's a real
I wouldn't
thing.
Wish that on anybody.
And not the worst enemy. Okay. No. And so I say all of that to say we have to be okay in our vulnerability and know that there's another side to it, right? We're not going to live on this side forever. We're going to be able to come out on the other side. And honestly, when we come out on this other side, sometimes we're not even fully through it because like you said, this is the first time you're really speaking on it. Yeah. So it's like having the courage to actually, I applaud you for speaking on it because it is something that we have to battle and it's not over yet. Like your journey is still going. You're still going through it and being able to speak on something when you are going through it, but also see where you've come from. Yeah. Seeing where you come from, that is a huge celebration in itself. So we have to celebrate our little wins, our big wins, our little wins, because in your big win, right, you faced a lot of challenges throughout anything, whether it was a marathon, whether it's a giving birth.
I think of myself, I'm like, I was a person who ran a marathon and I had only trained up to mile 8. Yeah. I only ran 8 miles was my longest run. I had gone to Australia. Yeah. I filmed for over a week. Yeah. I came back and then the next week I was like, I'll run the marathon because I said I was going to. That's the type of person I was. And all of a sudden when I was struggling, it was like, why are you struggling? Yeah. Because it's natural. It's natural to struggle.
And that's why we have to have more grace with ourselves and for everybody else. Because when we don't have grace for ourselves, we beat ourselves up. We're like, why can't you get it together? Why can't you snap out of it? Why can't you this, that, and the third? Yeah. And it has nothing to do with none of that. It's literally you physically and mentally just can't.
Some women are triggered by their child, right? Whether they cry all the time or maybe they didn't bond, but it's very separate entities, right? Because you gave birth to a whole person. They're their own.
They're their own.
They're connected to you because they need you, like nourishment, love, all of that. Yeah. But what you are physically going through is by yourself.
It's by yourself. And nobody can help you.
It doesn't matter if you have help. Yeah. It doesn't matter if your kid is a good kid. Yeah. It doesn't matter. And a lot of times women are judged. Well, you have help, or you have this, or they're doing this. So why are you like?
Hey,
well,
me. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm my own person.
Yeah.
What my kid has got going on, what my partner has going on, it has nothing to do with anything. What my family has going on, I am me.
Yes.
And I am battling my own things. So have grace with me.
Yeah.
Period.
So I think that it's really important for people to learn about motherhood and postpartum, and anyone that you, family, cousin, aunt, anything, anyone who maybe even if they adopted a baby, really, really ask them how they are doing. If there's anything that you can do for them, not what you want to do. You want to hold the baby, or you want to come over, or you want to, no. You need to do what that person needs. No different from if someone had cancer, you wouldn't ask them to do what you wanted, right?
You would ask what they need.
What they need. It's the same thing.
Show up for your people. It's just showing up for your people in whatever capacity that is, and understanding that, like you just said, like what you want to give might not be what they need. You need to ask people genuinely, learn observe, and say, what can I do for you?
How can I
help you?
Yeah.
And
that's very uncommon.
Yeah.
A lot of times, well, I'll do this. Well, I did this for you.
Yeah. I'll bring you some food. I don't need food.
I don't need, or I'm not hungry, or whatever. So.
And it's not us being ungrateful or selfish or anything. It's literally just like, I don't need that. I need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And women, we're in a space of I guess transformation, right? And now women are saying, no, I don't need that. I know, and I understand that I'm supposed to just take help because I'm a damsel, in distress.
Yeah.
But I have the right to say, no. I need this.
Period.
Yeah.
I need this. Okay.
Yeah. So I think, regardless of the anxiety and everything that I've been through, I'm very grateful for the people who have showed up, and for the people who listen, or the people who gave grace, and then the people who I may not have talked to for a really long time, and then I'm just like, hey, don't take it personal.
Please don't take it personal, because it's not.
Yeah, just understand that it's a huge life transformation that happens.
And any change, any change in your life, any transformation that you're going through, people need to understand. You might be growing as a person, you might be growing as a professional, you might be growing as this or that. Everyone needs to practice grace. It's part of it.
Yeah,
it's part of it.
You can't prepare for it, but
no.
All you can do is just have a good team around you.
Period. Surround yourself with people who support you and fuck with you. That's it. Okay. And that can also help you and also be able to just be graceful. Grace is really the message. Like being graceful and having the support that you need, and understanding that it's not going to be easy, and we're all human beings. Like everyone struggles. So showing up for your people is very important. Yeah. Showing up for your people is important. So thanks, Ash Bash, for pulling up to Mac Mondays. You gave us a lot of gems, period. And
that's what I do, though.
Okay, well, mommy's here.
I know, I'm a mom.
You are a mom. Okay, she's still ratchet.
I'm somebody's mama.
And she used to be on the thing like, Okay.
On the, I can't.
Okay, but not on the thing, but
you did.
tables.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Mac Mondays.